Welcome to Comfy Topic number 2. This comes from thysister.com. Um, I have these things that come across my phone. So this is one that kind of made me want to make a video. It says, "It is not your job to educate white people around race and easy response." I don't know if y'all can read that, but that's what that says. And the reason I'm making this video because I have a video that I meant to make about a young lady on my Facebook groups, and I'm going to get to that. But that's not here or there. If you are black and you tweet and spend an amount of time around, spent amount of time around white people, whether you're in friendships, a social circle, at church, or even at work, you've probably been asked again on clarifying things to them at some point. You might not think much of this if you want to give them your thoughts and feelings surrounding the subjects. That's up to you. However, you need to know that it's not your job to educate white people, especially if it's going to physically or mentally drain you doing so. You don't need to spend any of your precious energy explaining something that can easily be found out in books or online. So, what do you say when a white person asks you for clarification of information? Here's a few options. Tell them, goddamn, tell them who to follow on social media. If there are black people on, if there are black people on social media who regularly share helpful information, point them out. Make sure that you understand that following black people may not or may help you learn, but it shouldn't be expected in great detail or intel. Oh, it's only 7:30. No, it's 8 o'clock. I don't know what damn time it is. Okay, either one. Recommend other resources. If you have books, YouTube channels, podcasts, and other resources, you will help them. You could consider recommending them. All you need to do is give them the title and let them look for themselves. Tell them to look up white privilege. It's crazy how many white people do not accept their white privilege or either really know what it means. I don't know what the fuck that shit means. Tell them to beware of propaganda. Propaganda exists wherever, unfortunately, many people get stuck in. But hopefully they will be clever enough to realize it and not infomograph below they need help. Alright, so there's a bunch of shit there. That may very well be the end of this article. Yes, it is. Alright, so let me touch on some stuff. So I got into the comments, and user 24. It's a whole lot more numbers, but we're just gonna call this person user 24. And it says, "Remind me who the racists are again." I replied to JW because it said, "Stupid comes with every race and every color, much like the people who wrote this article was painfully stupid." All right, with Mr. Guy. I love you guys, by the way. Um, White people, or many people, do not need to be educated and leftist liberal losers. I don't know what that means, but I like to go right down the middle, personally. Our white privilege means we don't care about what you think. That was from Gerard. And Harold Block, um, the best way to deal with black people is to smile and move on. Let's interact in a better. It is a no-win situation to interact with blacks because no matter how well your intentions, your actions, what you say or do will somehow be pointed or interpreted as racist. Just smile and move on. He may be slightly right, which is why I put a thumbs up on his thing. And with the guy that didn't care. Now answer Larry's. And my answer to Larry, and I don't know if he'll respond, and by the time he does, I probably have been moved on. Racism is technically taught in schools during Black History Month. And I'm going to prove that to y'all. Because before you have Black History Month, in whatever grade you start having Black History Month, so I'm going to assume that most of y'all now have it between the third and fourth grade. I had Black History Month in the fourth and fifth grade, and so on after that. And then when you get to high school, depending on your English teacher, and then depending on if you're in history class, then you'd have it. But high school, grade school, and middle school, I had it, But when I got to middle school and high school, it wasn't as prevalent, It wasn't like, well, you got to take it because you can. I didn't have to take it, but I gave so many history classes to graduate high school. So in grade school, in the fifth grade, before I took a Black History class, before we had Black History class, sorry, charms on. Before we took a Black History class, I had a lot of white friends. And me being mixed, it only got worse for me than it got for normal black people and for normal white people. Alright? But all of my white friends started to stray further away from me. And all of my black friends started to stray further away from me too, because being mixed, they as they like to say, you're not a real nigger, you're a half nigger. So, and then there was some zebra jokes in there and some more stuff. And after Black History class, my white friends would not really want to talk to us because they taught all the white kids in school how bad white people treated slaves, which put fear and fear mongering inside of the white friends that I had, and it put anger inside the black friends that I had. So under the table, they was teaching us how to be racist, and the curriculum left off the fact that indentured servants were white slaves. They don't tell the kids this shit in school, and they should. In closing, I want you guys to take that into consideration. Thanks for watching.